Hi Debbie, so BELTRAIDE is celebrating 20 years. It's been a long time. I know you have been here just as long as I have. Tell me a little bit about when you started at BELTRAIDE and what it has been like for you.
Indeed, Ms. Shahera, it's been quite a long time. Quite a long time, 20 years BELTRAIDE. Wow. I started on August 3rd, 2009. It's 11 years now that I'm here. I started off as a receptionist, and I pretty much work along and increasing my duties and trying to be proactive in the things that I do, and also adding to the organization and what they're doing. And so from that, I transitioned over to being an executive assistant, and a lot has happened over those years. A lot has happened. And what about you?
Well, I started in 2008. I came to BELTRAIDE as an SME officer, and I really looked at BELTRAIDE as my starting point of contributing to Belize's development. That's the reason why I chose BELTRAIDE. Have a passion for trade, a passion for economic development, and wanted to be a part of anything that would allow me to contribute, and that's exactly what I have had at BELTRAIDE and why I've stayed. And just the feeling of knowing that I play a small little role in moving Belize along is really amazing.
Yes. And talking about, what has happened during those years, I remember when I started, I mean, you were here already, but when I started, it was only about 12 of us. 12 employees, and then now we're at 47 employees. That's the level of growth that we have seen, and you said being part of that development of Belize, and how far or what BELTRAIDE has done during that time. Being having new initiatives, increasing our services, trying to find the next new thing to see what we could give back to our country.
BELTRAIDE has grown and will continue to grow because of the responsiveness to the needs of the country and private sector. 12 employees to now 40 plus. It's because the work continues, and things are ever changing, and we also need to change, because if we're to continue to support private sector, we have to be responsive. And so all the changes that we've seen is because there's need out there that need to be filled, and we have to be agile. And that is what BELTRAIDE has done. I mean, there are so many areas that we have supported development. There's so many projects, there's so many programs, but always with the objective of meeting the need out there. So I think we'll see more growth because we continue to respond to those needs.
Exactly. Talking about response, we wouldn't be able to do this without the staff that we have now. The employees that we have, and that is what I'm really proud of. We're working with a team that really gives their effort, their above and beyond effort to add to what we are doing, being responsive, being just there always at the time, helping, guiding. So that right there, also working together and just getting this work done, it really wow. It's we're making business happen.
We surely are, and it's amazing to work with people who have that same passion as you. And I know a colleague of ours has said that we work hard and we play hard. We push the needle anytime there's something that we need to work on to advance Belize's development. We say yes, we strategize, we take it on. But it's also good to know that when it's time to just take a breather, we're able to relax as a team, we're able to kick off our shoes, we're able to take a breather and enjoy each other for who we are as human beings. Getting to know people on that level, getting to know, that there's a softer side to people. It really helps, and it helps us to even work better when it's time to hit the pavement again as a team. I think it's a good camaraderie that we have, you know, with any family, because I consider BELTRAIDE as a family, the BELTRAIDE family. There will be ups and downs, but you know, as mature people, we get through it, and we never lose sight of the bigger picture and the objectives that we need to achieve.
That's very true. You know, building that relationship with each other, and you know that also is important in working together even better and achieving those objectives together. You know, that really gives us a lot of opportunity to you know, socialize with our staff and having activities that make us be able to get to know each other better and adding to the organization.
But Debbie, even in your substantive roles here, we know that at BELTRAIDE, you know, there's always something on your plate, even outside of what your role may be on paper, because that's how we get things done. I know you've been involved in programs, actively, you know, supporting clients, reaching out. So tell me a little bit more about some of those activities that maybe you were out of your comfort zone a little, but it was all in the interest of moving things forward.
Right, you know, giving back to your clients, you know, we all find that satisfaction, you know, helping other people. And yes, maybe it probably wasn't something that was, you know, in the black and white that I was supposed to do, but you know, knowing that you are part of this organization, you can contribute to the development of the leads, of the clients, just reaching out to someone and helping them develop, you know, having that relationship with them as well, a professional relationship with them. It really makes them comfortable being able to rely on us as an organization and how we can help them, you know, that we're always there to help them, guiding them, you know, letting them know that they're not alone, you know, we're here to help. So, you know, me giving that help, offering that, and them being satisfied and I being satisfied as well, it really gives us satisfaction and happy that those clients are benefiting from what we are actually doing.
And involvement in the activities has really supported networking and partnerships. And you know, in the area of trade, which I currently work with, there's so many partners that we worked with to see, you know, that our companies have more access to markets. The Directorate General for Foreign Trade, there is Baja, there's so many people that we work with that has the same objective of development. And export, for example, is not something that happens overnight. The process from when a company has that interest to that first export, there's a lot of things in between that has to be done, and there are several agencies that work along with BELTRAIDE to help to bridge that gap so that we can actually see our products out there. BELTRAIDE doesn't compete on volumes, you know, Belize doesn't compete on volumes. We try to produce quality products, and we want the world to know about those quality products. And so all the partners working together will really advance, you know, what we can achieve not only at the national level but on the global level. I know there are many agreements that has been supported by all the partners. The recent signing of the agreement with Taiwan opens new opportunities for many of our producers, particularly the shrimp industry, who's been waiting for something like this. So again, there is so much we have done under our leadership, and there is so much yet to be done. There's so many things in the pipeline right now that we're working on, and as the changing needs comes along, we also have to change. For example, the pandemic now has really given us that opportunity to step back to see how we change how we offer services to private sector. And I know moving forward it will change even more as we try to, you know, keep up with what is changing on the global level.
That's very true. And well, I know you have recently received this recognition of Wonder Woman. Okay, tell me about that.
It is a very humbling experience. I was actually referred by a colleague of mine, Miss Mckoy, and the U.S. Embassy reached out and said that they wanted to feature me. And for me, it's humbling because it gives me an opportunity to really see on paper some of those things that I've been involved with and have contributed to. And it even cements, you know, why I'm here at BELTRAIDE, why I will continue to work for Belize's development. It's when you actually see on paper some of the things that you were privileged to be a part of, that it really hits home that, you know, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to continue. I want to continue to be that person that is there to look at development, to support, you know, our private sector. For me, one of the most rewarding experiences is knowing that I have helped a particular company or owner or manager to move from point A to point B. You walk away, you go home, and it's like I was able to help somebody, and that is the most rewarding feeling ever.
Indeed, indeed, and I believe that's what all of us share as a team, you know, helping those that really are looking for, you know, bringing up this new idea, their business ideas, etc. So being recognized for that, Mr. Here, that's really good. So congratulations on that. And that's what we all do here as a team. We get that satisfaction, that rewarding of helping others.
And that is what the team is at BELTRAIDE. Wonder. I mean, there are times when you have something in front of you and you're like, how are we going to do this? And with the collective effort of skills, knowledge, passion, commitment, we are able to come up with a way forward and to execute on that way forward. And I think that is what BELTRAIDE is to me.
Yes, I agree with you. Yes.